The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The San Antonio Spurs have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Golden State Warriors? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. Glad to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my company.
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Bryant. Bird out there with Irving. Then they're Luka Doncic. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for San Antonio, Jordan is out there with Curry. Then there's Pippen. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Doncic against Curry. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Jokic.
And Jokic with that incredible vision quickly spots the open man.
Doncic hits to Robinson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Bryant finds Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Bird. No good. Shot missing. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Outside Jordan. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Jordan's got 5 now.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Now, here is Irving. To get it to Doncic, and does. Here's Kobe, and Kobe throws it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Warriors foul. David Robinson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jokic passes to Curry. Inside. Jokic, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Bryant dishes to Doncic. Back to Bryant. And Kobe throws it down hard.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Jordan with the screen on Doncic. Here's Curry. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Doncic passes to Kobe. Curry with the steal. It's Jordan on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Robinson. Outside Irving. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Robinson a screen on Pippen. Clock at 6. Irving passes to Robinson. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Now, here's Jokic. And the Spurs scoring again.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Here's the 3-point line. It's Doncic. Green for 2 points.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Dirk Nowitzki is checked in for Robinson.
Substitution for the Warriors, Dirk Nowitzki.
So it's the Spurs now. Jokic sets the screen for Jordan. Bucket is good. Jordan's got 10 points.
Such a clever facilitator. Steph Curry is fantastic at noticing when his teammates are uncovered.
Now, here's Doncic.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Look now for San Antonio. Allen Iverson's checked in for Jordan. And Ball subbed in for Stephen Curry. The Warriors also with a sub. James Harden. He's checked in for Bryant. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Warriors trail by 8. Harden outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Iverson. Harden against Jokic. Bird, the pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Over Iverson. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Bird.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Jokic. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Doncic. Harden outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Ball. It's Harden with the drive. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Jokic. San Antonio leading by 6. Outside Butler. Bird with some nice D. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Doncic. That shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harden against Pippen. Jokic with the screen on Harden. It's Pippen with the drive. Rejected by Nowitzki. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. 6-point lead. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Here's Doncic. Excellent D there from Ball. From deep, Iverson. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
Warriors trail by 8. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. You've got McHale, Harden out there with Jason Kidd, and there's Bryant, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Spurs shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The drive by Jordan, rejected by McHale. Now the Warriors moving it up. Kidd's running. Harden can't hit. Here's Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Up top, Kobe. Oh! Yes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Now here's Curry to the middle. Takes it from 10. Jordan's shot is off. Warriors trail by 6. Outside, Kobe to the paint. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And that one, good. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
This is what Steph gives you, the sizzle and the steak, the highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
McHale outside.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on.
The Spurs making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Ja Morant.
Robinson a screen on Curry. And the rejection by Pippen. 3 on 3. Curry kicks to Morant. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Jokic sets the screen for Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant rams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Golden State moving the ball around. To the key, Bryant. Back to McHale. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
Jordan can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
There's a screen by Robinson. It's Kidd with the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Thanks, your Spurs squad.
look now for San Antonio. Butler comes in for Pippen, and Iverson's subbed in for Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Robinson. Irving comes in for McHale. Bird, he's checked in for James Harden. And Doncic is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Butler. Jokic with a screen on Irving. Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post. Butler's got his first bucket in this one.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Doncic against Morant. The drive by Doncic. Jokic with the block.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Doncic against Iverson. Pass to Bird. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now the pass to Morant. Kicks it to Iverson. With the fadeaway. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Iverson. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead. Passes it to Nowitzki. It's Bryant, high post. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Irving against Morant. Irving can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 8. Butler dishes to Jordan. Back to Butler. Down low. Here's Jokic. That one's not going to go.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Iverson outside. He goes up again, and it's Jokic missing. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Irving passes to Doncic. Here's Nowitzki. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jokic finds Morant. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Irving.
And look at how Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
And we finished one half of basketball.
16.
It's San Antonio. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get, because we all know scoring on the break is...
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. After splitting the first 2 games in the series, taking home court advantage, Shaq, What's the urgency for them in Game 3?
Well, it'll also put them right back where they started. But they have a chance to set the tone for the rest of the series. They got to execute.
Well, whoever wins has all the momentum. You can't let this home crowd be the sixth man, and they right now are the sixth man on the floor for them.
Say what? You want to repeat that, Kenny?
Well, they're the sixth man on the floor for them and with them.
And obviously, a lot at stake. Let's get back to the action.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
That may be just the beginning. He might try to carry this team across the finish line himself.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Pippen is out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Jokic in at center. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Warriors getting another chance here. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
Can't give Steph these interior looks. He's too skilled of a scorer.
Here's Bryant. And Jordan sends it back. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Butler with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pippen with it. Guarded now by Irving. They grab their own miss. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Bird. Robinson a screen on Butler. Here's Bird. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. Bird hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jordan with the screen on Doncic. Curry outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 9 points.
What a confident three-point shooter Steph Curry is. Never intimidated by the range.
Doncic kicks to Robinson. Now Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson a screen on Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Time for T-shirts. All right, Lucas coming on to the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs High Squad.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kids checked in. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Jokic, number 1. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jordan.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Doncic passes to Robinson. Irving looking for an opening. Robinson a screen on Butler. Here's Bird driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Golden State, Larry Bird taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good. Bird. Ja Morant. He's checked in for the Spurs. Bird hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Curry. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Doncic. Pass to Robinson. Outside Irving. Bird outside. Robinson a screen on Morant. Bird. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots.
Bird hits them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Butler kicks to Curry. Robinson against Morant. Here's Jordan. A putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Let's Squad.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Morant. And Golden State also making a change. McHale's checked in. Kidd passes to McHale. And there's the feed to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
From 12 feet out. The kick out to Ball. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Doncic, no good. San Antonio leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Driving in, and Curry with the stuff.
Woo! Quickness by Steph Curry, using it well to carve his way to the rack.
Doncic outside. The pass to Bird. To the inside. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Pippen.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Ball. And the layup is good. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on B and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
McHale with a screen on Pippen. Here's Irving, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Jordan inside, Bird covered. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Curry against Doncic. And Curry, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love seeing Stephen Curry mix it up with driving the basketball. He is so clever at drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
It's really no surprise. Steph Curry has put his name up there among the all-time great three-point shooters. The confidence and efficiency he shows at the arc is truly unmatched within the league.
Jokic has checked in for the Spurs. Robinson's checked in for Golden State. Kobe comes in for Jason Kidd. And both free throws good for Curry. Warriors trail by 11. On the wing, Bryant. Driving the lane. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Ball.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Doncic against Curry. Doncic looking it over. Robinson on the wing. Over Jokic. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Robinson. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
You got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball, drive and kick, we'll get great shots, right?
Well, he's preaching team chemistry right now, Britt.
And he wants more ball movement because that makes everything simple.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Irving is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bird. Then there's Doncic. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jordan. Bryant with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Rebound San Antonio. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Curry dishes to Westbrook. Irving against Curry. Jokic sets the screen for Jordan. There's the drive. And yes, it's good. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And there are nights, it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
inside. Kobe wants to get it to Irving and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Jordan. Bird with some nice D.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Irving. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Doncic passes to Irving. Rebounded by the Spurs. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Here's Pippen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. Thanks. Your Spurs squad.
Spurs making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And that one misses.
What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
San Antonio leading by 10. Outside Curry. Passes it to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Julius Irving.
Embracing the physical nature of the game. Butler loves getting contact while shooting.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
The toughness and passion that Butler plays with is admirable. A natural leader on and off the floor.
And so Butler nails both of them. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Robinson. He kicks to Irving. Pass to Bird. There's a screen by Robinson. And Bird, here we go.
San Antonio foul. Jimmy Butler. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Larry Bird. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs leading by 10. There's been a screen on Bryant. Jokic trying to free himself up. Curry, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
To the paint, Jokic with the steal. Here's Pippen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Scottie Pippen, shooting one.
Free throw good from Pippen.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Outside Irving, the pass to Bird. There's a screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Butler sends it back.
Known for being a strong defender, Butler takes pride in blocking shots.
Passes it to Curry. Inside. Jokic inside. Bird cover. And there it is for him. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Pass to Robinson. Pippen against Irving. Pass to Bird. To halt the run. San Antonio with the rebound. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Spurs.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jokic.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Allen Iverson's checked in for Pippen. LaMelo Ball comes in for Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Stephen Curry. In the corner, Harden. Jokic grabs the miss. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Westbrook passes the ball. Jokic with it. Bird cover. And stolen by Nowitzki. For 3, Kidd. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Jokic with his screen on Bird. Yes, that goes in. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taken this way. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you...
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Pistons, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Bulls. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This series already at 2 games to nothing. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber, and the 4th member of our crew, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
he is fun to watch, too, Allie. Good stuff there. You look at Chicago. After taking care of business in the first 2 games, a win here on the road would probably clinch the series.
Yeah, if they go up 3-0, it's likely finished. But I expect they'll face a much tougher challenge tonight, a team with its back against the wall and a hostile crowd.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Jaylen Brown. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Jason Tatum. And for Detroit,
go.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Booker against Tatum. And there's a pick. Right side Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Tatum with some nice D. To the wing on the left. Here's West. Back to Tatum. Shoots over Booker. Tatum can't hit.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Thomas. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. And it's blocked by Embiid.
I love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size in the frame.
Here's West. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. First quarter of play with about 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And now the Bulls in transition. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by James. Here's West. Embiid. The rebound by Duncan.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Olajuwon. Embiid covers. Now here's Booker. The 15-footer. And there it is for him.
Love Booker's competitive fire. He doesn't back off his shot just because it's well defended.
Tatum with it. West going inside. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back.
Versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to swat shots away.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 4 to shoot. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Tatum against Booker. Down low. Here's James. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Give the defense. What can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Pass to Tatum. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons go the other way with it.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Gilbert Arenas.
Outside Booker. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thomas. There's the drive. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Chicago trailing here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Olajuwon. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Tatum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And we talk about guys with quick twitch athleticism, but Tatum isn't that guy. He uses instinct and skill.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Makes a first.
We love the heart that Jason Tatum brings to every game. He's a player who isn't afraid to dig deep, and he put the team on his back. It's like the higher the stakes, the harder he plays.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through.
Here's Nash. Oh, Green with a block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Pass to Arenas. 1:37 left in the opening quarter. Spins. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
The shot by James, no good. Chicago leading. Green finds Tatum. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Pass to Arenas. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. 5 points in the game.
Just an intelligent play by Tatum. Moving the ball to a guy with a great shot.
Now, here is James. Here's Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Here's Nash. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back.
Here's Arenas. Covered by Towns. Let's go with a 3. Arenas' shot is off. James outside. Can they get it from 9 feet? Rodman with a rebound. Here's Arenas. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front, up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And you asked Giannis his recipe for success?
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
He does keep a tight-knit circle, Graham.
Yes, I love it. No big entourage, just family, team, and the work. And that's what he's all about.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And so in the game for the Bulls,
in that pick and roll set, option one, Booker taking it himself with good reason.
Embiid passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Booker. And there's the screen. Driving inside and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Stripped it away. Allen on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Throws it up high, and Giannis throws it down.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Booker against Brown. Left side Booker, shoots over Brown. Booker can't get it to go.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Ray Allen, that's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's West. Outside, Brown. 4-3. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. In the third spot, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The fourth spot held by Joel Embiid.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
It's Brown on the wing. Booker defending. And Brown with the stuff.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. Now, this is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Booker. And it's blocked by Embiid. For three, Allen counted from distance. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside, Brown. And there's the drive. The Pistons clear it. Left side, Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
See that? I like the punch.
Down.
I like the throwdown.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
The round set. Get free T-shirts. Now who is the longest?
James checked in for Allen. Tatum, he's checked in for Chicago. The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Right wing. Here's Olajuwon. Embiid covers. To the right side. Here's Tatum. It's tipped. They recover it. And the basket by Embiid. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Chicago.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
The other thing they've done well is getting after shooters. They've closed out well and have a lot of blocks at half because of it.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the bucket by the Bulls.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Pass to Brown. Booker against Tatum. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Pistons. 1:57 left in the second quarter. And here's James. They set the pick beyond the arc. And they get it back. Pass to Thomas. Here's Duncan, pounded by Tatum. 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Hey, it's your Pistons mascot.
Here's Arenas. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brown. On target from range. Brown's got 5.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Here's James on the wing. 1:05 left in the first half of this game. Here's Nash, pounded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Back to James. Here's Mourning. The shot's good on the assist by James.
I mean, the selfless attitude of James. I mean, if someone on his team has a clean look, I bet you he'll find it.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Tatum. 35 seconds left in the first half. Tipped. Here's Green. Rebounded by Mourning. Now Towns. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mourning misses. The Bulls have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Tipped. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front, leading by 5. Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. This game is as much of a must-win as an elimination game. Kenny, does that alter the approach of this team in any way?
Oh, without question. You got to tighten the rotations, Ernie. You have to treat it like it is an elimination game. That's for sure.
If they don't treat it like it's an elimination game, they've already lost, Kenny. No room for error on their part.
And no room for us left on this show. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the second half.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Proving once again why he's considered a clutch talent in this league, rising to the occasion.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Pass to Tatum. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Tatum, here we go. Rebound Detroit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And for the Bulls, Jaylen Brown is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jason Tatum. A nice shot by Duncan.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's West. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. And it's rejected. Here's Thomas, defended by Brown. Pass to James. Here's Olajuwon. Outside Booker. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 6.
Love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Here's Tatum. Blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Brown against James. Brown can't hit. The Pistons trailing. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Duncan. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thomas. Back to James. 5 to shoot. Here's Duncan, defended by Brown. Duncan, no good. The Bulls have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's West. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Thomas. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Duncan. Here's Thomas. For the lead. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for your Pistons, Thomas. Isaiah Thomas.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And he nails the third. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's West. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And the Pistons call time here. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout. Trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Let's see it, fans. How great can you get? Fans, your Pistons mascot.
And the Pistons making a change here. Towns is checked in. The Bulls making a switch here.
Make some noise, fans!
Here's Thomas. James outside. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn.
The three. The rebound by Duncan. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Arenas. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Booker.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Thomas. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. The Bulls making a switch here.
Bulls substitution.
1:43 left in the third. James outside. They set the pick. Driving in. Oh, Green with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution.
A minute 31 left in the third. Here's Nash. Sweet little floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, and that's all about food.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, deflected. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
I love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artiste.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Tatum with it. Outside, Brown. James against Tatum. Rejected by James. And he recovers it. 3 on the clock. Here's West. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like it. He knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Pass to Green. Here's West. Outside, Brown. Here's West. Booker defending. The fader. West misses.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Here's Nash. Launches a three. Another three for Detroit.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better than that assist.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. James outside. The three hits a three-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Chicago trailing here. And for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. Brown finds Embiid. That shot is off. And the Pistons going the other way now. Here's Thomas. James outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Duncan. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's West. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. James up top, defended by Brown. Booker against Tatum. Right side Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Bulls shooting a low 30% from the floor. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
That one's no good. The Pistons leading. Here's Thomas. Drills it from deep.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Enter Pistons mascot,
keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Embiid. Here's West. Screen by Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Bulls, West. Jerry West. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
James outside. They set the screen, takes it inside, and that one drops. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Embiid, a screen on James. Brown. Detroit with a rebound. James outside.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Here's West. There's Tatum with the 3. Hits the trifecta.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Detroit calls timeout.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. It's Teacher Bonanza. Make some noise. Hey, it's the Pistons mascot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From the high post. Thomas misses. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. James against Brown. Got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. Superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Screen by Embiid. Fires it. Brown can't hit.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
James attacking. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Yeah, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
2 minutes remaining.
Brown against James.
2 minutes.
Pass to West. Antetokounmpo with it. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. James outside. There's 1:34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Pistons.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And they needed this win badly if they wanted to make it a series. And now it will be.
It's got to be a great feeling to get this W. They didn't want to put themselves even further in a hole than they already were.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for LeBron James.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Playing with the edge. Embiid with the slam. An emotional leader for his team.
Pass to Duncan. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. To the inside, Thomas. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Milwaukee Bucks come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So, with Ewing sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Johnson. Russell is out there with Garnett. Then it's Anthony, and it's Thompson in at the 2-guard. And for the Celtics, they've got Paul George. Yao is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Taking a look at Milwaukee. After taking care of business, Greg, at home in games 1 and 2, they have a chance now to put a stranglehold on this series.
And Kevin, they'll be doing themselves a big favor with the win in this one. That would almost assure them a spot in the conference finals. But if they walk out of here with a loss, we'll have a whole new series on our hands.
Changes the picture, you're right. So the Bucks win the tip. Rose against Johnson. Pass to Garnett. And Boston with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
McGrady kicks to Rose. George looking over the floor. It's tipped. McGrady with the ball. Now Anthony defending. 5 on the clock. George, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up with the box. Outside Anthony. Back to Johnson. Over Rose. No good off the front iron.
Giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Trying to get open is Shaq. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by George.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Garnett with a screen on McGrady. Thompson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Thompson dishes to Garnett. Kicks it to Johnson. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And here we go. Rose, nobody back. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Down low, here's Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson against McGrady. Over Thompson. That one a little long. Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Yao. Here's McGrady. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they've put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Anthony, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Pass to Garnett. Over Rose. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Rose with the ball for Boston. Here's George. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot clock.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here. Irving's checked in. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, one of the game's best, second in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Here's Yao. Rebounded by the Bucks. Thompson left side. And he gets the bucket.
Just such a confident scorer, seeing Clay get into these areas on the floor and still being effective. Gotta appreciate that part of his game.
Now here's Rose. And the pass to George. Pass to Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Garnett with the block. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Yao. Pierce is checked in for Milwaukee. Irving for 3, and Thompson sends it back.
Clay showing some signs that time of that prime-time defense he can bring.
Here's Anthony. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
2 minutes.
George against Johnson. And George, here we go. Dishes it to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. And he drops it in from the low post.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anthony. And a check with the rebound. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here. Anthony against Rose. Over Anthony. Tries from 10. Anthony with the block.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Pierce. Russell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Anthony. He dishes it to Russell. Johnson from outside. That one doesn't drop. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Pierce against Shaquille O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he recovers it.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his first.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Paul Pierce at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Boston. Howard comes in for O'Neal, and it's DeRozan in for Paul George. And then for Milwaukee, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Russell. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Thompson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The Bucks trail. Now Drexler. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Howard. Excellent D there from Pierce. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Here's McGrady. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Howard. Then there's Yao. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Irving. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston. Johnson, the pass to Pierce. Garnett outside. Wants to get it to Pierce and does. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Howard with the screen on Johnson. Here's Irving. And Ewing with the block. And he gets it back. Fades and shoots.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Boston making some changes. Shaq's checked in for Howard. And George is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. The Bucks also changing it up. Russell comes in for Patrick Ewing. And it's Klay Thompson in for Pierce. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Garnett outside. Here's the lob to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Drexler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Now, here is Irving. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Some close defense is not going to scare off Kyrie Irving. He gets in there, he's physical right back, and he gets the finish.
Here's Russell. Thompson for the triple. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's George. Stolen by Thompson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 11 feet away, and no good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Johnson, the pass to Drexler. Thompson outside. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Team foul. Bucks, timeout. It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Celtics. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Griffin's checked in for Kevin Garnett.
Make some noise.
Now here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. And it's good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Thompson against George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Lopez, he's checked in for Boston. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Anthony's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
He's a star in this league. Paul George's desire to win a championship continues to drive him.
Here's Johnson, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 1. Shaq against Griffin. Clock at 6. Stolen by Magic. Anthony with it. Now McGrady defending. Griffin's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Boston. The dish to Rose. He takes it in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense. No choice.
It's his first trip to the line.
Derrick Rose at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And Rose drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Griffin sets the screen for Johnson. It's stolen by McGrady. 1:44 left in the first half of the game. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
Anthony looking it over. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Howard's checked in for the Celtics. DeRozan comes in for George. Anthony against DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And guys, DeMar DeRozan has really come into his own on the court. It's been great to see him realize that potential and become the player a lot of guys knew he could be.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Russell. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Rose. Anthony against DeRozan. Anthony dishes to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside DeRozan. Howard with the screen on Anthony. To the paint. That's good from Howard with the assist from DeRozan. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Johnson against Rose. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Lopez kicks to McGrady. Lopez sets a screen for McGrady. Outside Rose. A three-pointer, no good. Johnson surveying the floor. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Boston Celtics.
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. They trailed 2 games to none in this series. Shaq, I pose the question to you, and be honest with me. Can we stick a fork in that?
Well, I don't know. We might need a fork, knife, and spoon. But seriously, plenty of teams bounce back from being down 2-0. They do have a chance. BTENTR. That stands for be the exception, not the rule.
I'm not even sure what that means, but they need to just come out and win tonight and not let up on the intensity, Ernie. The BTs and the I's, and I have no.
All they can eat, that's for sure. And now we send it back for the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. So with Ewing sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Garnett out there with Anthony. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Johnson. And it's Russell in at the center. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Johnson, the pass to Garnett. And here is McGrady. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. George against Anthony. Here's Yao. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now, here is McGrady. The kick out to Rose. Over Anthony. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Garnett with the screen on Rose. Johnson, the pass to Garnett. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Back to Anthony for the lead. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McGrady passes to Rose. Over Johnson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And there's the pass to Garnett. On the wing, Johnson. Over McGrady. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Boston, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Garnett. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Anthony nowhere around. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch and shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, your Celtics answer.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Pierce comes in for Anthony. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside Rose. Drexler against McGrady. Offensive rebound Celtics. Shaq's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Stolen by O'Neal. Feeds to McGrady. And taken away by Johnson. quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Trying to end the drought, and there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Rose. McGrady's got himself on the board with 3 there. Drexler up top. Kicks it out to Garnett. Fires from 18. That one goes in. Garnett's got his second bucket. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
George against Pierce.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shaq with a screen on Pierce. Pierce against George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pierce with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Russell with the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, George. 1:21 left in the third. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Russell, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Kevin Garnett third.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Bucks leading by 3. Outside, Pierce. The rebound by the Celtics. Shaq's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Rose. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to McGrady. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. Here's Anthony. Seconds left. That shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Get up and out of your seat.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now is Rose out there with help. And it's Rose, then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, Melo right now is in attack mode and not settling for the jump shot, slashing apart this weakened defense.
Rose throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And Anthony drops them both.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Now, here is McGrady. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Here's Anthony after Tracy McGrady's score. Off target on the 15-footer. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rose passes to McGrady, and Ewing with the block. Griffin looking around. Ewing with it. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Rose.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
McGrady dishes to Rose. Outside DeRozan. Yao with a screen on Anthony. Here's DeRozan. They get it back. The game now all-time.
And being is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Which Robin section wants a free T-shirt? Fans, your Celtics answers.
Celtics making a switch here. George is checked in. Russell, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Garnett comes in for Blake Griffin. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, you'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Clay reading the floor that time nicely and just took advantage of the soft D on the interior.
George with the ball. Now Garnett defending. The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Garnett kicks to Johnson. Passes to Carmelo. Outside Russell. And here is Johnson, who's covered by Rose. George against Garnett. Looking to get it going. And the layup by George.
Paul George stepping up big time.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Anthony. Over George. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Shaq's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Paul George.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Garnett. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's George, following the score by Kevin Garnett.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thompson passes to Garnett. Anthony against McGrady. Outside Anthony, just 5 on the clock. And it's good, 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 2.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
Here's Rose. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Anthony. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Also inside. Shaq on him. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Russell finds Anthony. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from McGrady.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Garnett with the screen on George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Milwaukee. Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
Shoot 2. The first, that will put them up by 2. Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Irving. And they'll get another chance. Shaq with the screen. Second chance effort.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Now here's Johnson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
What's a t-shirt? Make some noise. Fans, your Celtics answer.
31 seconds left in the game. Now timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So on this, that craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants a t-shirt. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics Sensors.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Kyrie Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose passes to McGrady. It's good! A tremendous three to tie it up.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt?
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics Sensors.
Anthony against George. Outside Anthony. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Rose. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Russell is out there with Garnett. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Now, here's George. Excellent D there from Garnett. And it's time for an injury report. We get a chance now to check on Derrick Rose's status. Baby.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics provided some information to us. He told me that there are strained ligaments in the elbow, but that is it. Luckily, no major structural damage. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible. Adam?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Rose has got the first basket here in overtime for Boston.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that three when he's got some daylight.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Anthony against George. Anthony kicks to Thompson. 6 to shoot. High post shot. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Poked loose and stolen by Russell. Out to the wing. Here's Garnett. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Rose dishes to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Johnson. Anthony. Yes!
An aggressive move and fantastic finishing.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Johnson against Rose. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And the Bucks with possession here. 9 feet out. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Here's George. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Good! Give them credit. They worked hard all game. Now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Wants a free t-shirt. Make some noise. Fans, your Celtics dancer.
Anthony against George. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Anthony. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Boston. And an intentional foul right there.
Bill Russell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Fans, your Celtics answers. Substitution.
Pierce for 3. The shot, no good.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
The Celtics, 52. The Bucks, 45. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry.